Oh, hey folks, how you doing? Bob and Joe here. Well, it's late Monday night. I kicked that load off this morning, picked the other one up, stopped and had lunch with Grandma, then drove non-stop up here to the yard. I seem to be doing that a lot lately. Pulled in here, I didn't have a whole lot of time left. Actually, I went seconds over on my 30-minute break. My mandatory 30-minute break. It flashed up, you are now in violation, just as I was parking. Okay. I'm in violation. Got that trailer dropped for somebody else to deliver tomorrow. I'm good with that. He shot me a load going to Far, Texas. And it's Far piece down there. 810 miles. Then I have to deadhead over to Laredo to load to come right back up here. So it is what it is. I was trying to do some stuff on my phone. It's had some software has been wanting to update. I've been ignoring it. Now it's doing it on its own. Got me blocked. Or anything I try to do, you're not connected to the network. Whatever. Which I know it's update nonsense going on. What was his name? Joe Bell said he was. You're one of them I was going to respond to a while ago. You said something about you are going to training with Schneider. Or you going to school somewhere and then you're going to work for Schneider. Let's see what we had to say here. Hi, Papa Joe. I'm going to be starting trucking school at 160 Driving Academy in Columbus, Ohio. Then we'll be driving for Schneider National on a dedicated Walmart account. What advice can you give me, Papa Joe? Well, can you really handle it? The advice? Would you really listen to it? Let's start off with Schneider. Schneider's made a lot of improvements over the years. When I started driving, they was not a company you wanted to be with. They was basically like Swift. Well, you don't know. They was a company that we always joked and harassed and teased because they had a bunch of rookie drivers and that was doing stupid shit and wrecking. So they was always getting teased. They was a joke out here for most of us. They've came a long ways. And I mean a long ways. Them and JB Hunt's tried some new stuff. They've been doing it the last few years. They have got set up where they basically run local and do stuff like you're talking about. And if they have any OTR, they try to put their owner-operators on it and keep their people local. They ship a lot by the rail. None of that's necessarily bad. Actually, with them keeping their drivers more local, they're retaining better. But even before they started that, I'd talked to several JBs, or several Schneiders, and the majority of them was very happy over there. I've never drove for them. My understanding, they've got a pretty good pay package, benefits and all that, retirement. All that's hard to get in the trucking industry. Now you're liable to be harassed a little bit and teased. Blow it off. Now if you're a snowflake, a liberal that gets their feelings hurt all real easy, you might not want to get into trucking, period, regardless who you go trucking for. The truck drivers can be some mean, ornery assholes. Just telling you the truth. You asked. Regardless what company that you go to work for, I tell everybody they need to stay there a minimum of 2 years. So now if you've done your homework, your research, and you chose Schneider for a specific reason, you need to stick it out with Schneider for a minimum of 2 years. I would almost say that Schneider is getting to be one of the better companies. I know there'll be a lot of drivers get on here and get me for that one. In this day and age, if you can get with a company and you can do whatever it is you're going to do and get home every night or every week, and with Walmart you can do either one. You're happy with the company, you're doing what you want to do, you're making the money that you need to make to survive, you have a great benefit package, or a good one anyway from my understanding. Be honest with you, I think you're starting right, if you can stick it out. The thing with companies like Schneider and what you're doing is longevity. And that's where truck drivers screw up. They don't have the longevity. They want to get mad and quit and go company hopping and all this. I don't know how old you are. Don't know how many jobs you've had. But there's an old saying that the new guy gets the shit detail. Well, you're going to be a new guy. Yeah, you'll go out with your trainer and do his thing. That don't mean that when you get your own truck, you're going to do what your trainer was doing. He's been there a while. Longevity. So you need to suck it up, Buttercup. And whatever it is they're wanting you to do, you need to just do it. In the beginning here, you're just paying your dues and learning how to drive and learning the system and all that. If you can stick it out with them for a little bit, you'll probably find that you start getting some of the choice jobs. They probably have dedicated stores and routes and all this, and you can start getting some of the better ones of it. Hold on. Pumpkin is, and that's what a lot of us call Schneider because of their orange trucks. Pumpkin's come a long ways. I think that you have made a fairly decent choice. The thing is, again, with longevity, is truck drivers have a habit of just getting mad and quitting. They don't talk with nobody or nothing. It's all one-sided. The truck driver's the victim, the company's the bad guy, and I got to get away from here. I think if you will go in there looking at it like you want to retire with Schneider, and that you're going to do whatever it takes to make it work, I think you'll be alright if you can drive. Be a sponge. Absorb as much knowledge from your trainer as you can. So many drivers want to try to impress their trainer with their vast skills and ability. You ain't got none, you're a rookie. So, closed mouth, open ears, learn. I used to tell my kids, you are who you hang out with. So if you find yourself making friends with the ones that are bad-mouthing the company, the discontents and all this, that's what you're going to become. I would suggest that you take advantage of your trainer and get his phone number so that you can keep in contact him when you get your own truck, if he's worth a damn, he or she, whatever. I would suggest you, from the beginning, start trying to put together a network of people that you can call and talk to. You need to, Schneider's got some drivers that's been there a long time is what I'm getting at, and those are the ones that you want to pick their brains. They obviously are happy with Schneider, so they're not going to be bad-mouthing them. If they got real longevity, they're a little long in the tooth, that means they've been trucking a while, and they can help you with trucking. If they've been with Schneider for a long while, then they can help you with Schneider. And when I say help you, just tell you how things work, how it goes, and this, that, and other. Walmart can be a pain in the ass. Normally, when you're doing what you're talking about doing, it's a drop and hook situation. So you won't have to sit in there like road trucks and wait and wait and wait. Now, if you're going around delivering to the stores, that can be a little challenging, and I don't care whose name's on the door. Don't come out here expecting to get rich. If you will do as I'm telling you, you can make a damn good living, and you can set yourself up a good retirement. The insurance and credit and the insurance and the good benefit package that I'm telling you about, those are damn near non-existent out here in the trucking industry. Seriously. And what insurance you're being offered, you really can't afford. So with you starting with a company that has all that and has had it for quite a while, you need to really, and they got a 401 or 401k and all kinds of stuff. You need to stick there and get fully vested in it. Put back some money. Start building for your retirement. The majority of the truck drivers, the old school truck drivers out here, we don't really have any retirement. It's never been offered. Our health is getting a little rough on us because we've never had insurance. You know? Look at all this as a good business, or as a business deal, and I think you have a decent partner. Oh, hold on. Hopefully this ain't going to turn my video off. Nope, it didn't. Good. Low battery stuff came up. I didn't realize it was that low. If you got your head on right and you think about what you're doing, you'll be all right with Schneider. Like I said, give them at least 2 years. By then you'll understand how they operate and whatnot. Worst thing I can say about them is their trucks ain't real fast. But where you're probably going to be driving, you don't need them to be real fast. So, I don't know if that was any help to you or not, buddy. Let me know. But I ain't going to sit here and badmouth Schneider. I don't think they deserve it anymore. I think they're a decent company that they had the foresight to see that they needed to start taking care of their drivers to retain them. They got that big. And I think they've done it. They're supposed to have good terminals. I don't know which one you'll be running out of, but they're supposed to have decent terminals, decent yards. They've been in it long enough that they know what they're doing. Now, you have to learn what you're doing and what you have to do for them. Learn their system. If you can learn a company system and be able to figure them out, learn your routes. If you know how the stores are that you're going to, or the DCs that you're going to, learn them. Make some friends. Don't go in there all mad at any of the places. Remember, everybody's allowed to have a bad day except truck driver. Truck driver can't have a bad day. Everybody else can. So go in there with your smiley face on. Get to know the people that you're dealing with. When you're checking it at the guard check, start getting to know them. When you're checking in at a DC or a Walmart, start getting to know them. Start building a rapport. That can help you down the road. That way you're not just another truck driver coming in. You're Joe. Hey Joe, what's up, man? Ain't seen you in a couple weeks. Back it on in him. Seriously. That's how you get to be a success out here. Pay attention, learn, continue to learn. Learn their system, learn everybody's system. Don't be a know-it-all. That's the biggest pain in the butt, is a know-it-all. Especially when the rest of us know that you're a rookie and you don't know squat. But you're out here prancing around like a little banty rooster and acting like you got it all figured out, including at your DCs and all that. We had one young rooster came over here to this company. There's a video way back when I mentioned him back in the winter. He had just over 2 years under his belt. Just barely enough experience to come over here. He got signed on and all that good stuff. And he got assigned a dispatcher. Happened to be my dispatcher. Y'all are going to learn to call them fleet managers. I'm old school. I still call them a dispatcher. But you'll be calling them a FM or a fleet manager, I'm quite certain. So he got put on my dispatcher's board. Went in there to meet my dispatcher. And all our dispatchers sat in a room together. They was introduced. Like I said, barely 2 years under his belt. So he asked my dispatcher, how long you been dispatching? He said, for a while. A few years now. 3 years, 2 years, whatever. Old boy told him, well, I don't mind training the dispatcher. You won't be the first one I had to train. Wrong foot. He stepped with his left when he should have been stepping with his right. He didn't last over here very long. Of course, the thought of him has, and his training has, Because there's a bunch of them that still tease the dispatcher about if he got trained or not. He had told me he had said that, and I talked to my dispatcher, and he said, yeah, he went there. All we do is just shake our head and say, damn. Don't be him. Humble thyself and learn. That's about all I tell you, buddy. I want to tell you congratulations on getting into school and all that. I want to wish you a lot of luck in your driving career. I hope it works out for you. I hope it's very profitable. Obviously, you subscribed to my channel because you made a comment. Give me a holler. If you got questions, or even if you want to tell a little story, whatever, give me a holler. You know how to contact me through comments now. So, I hope you do good. We need a bunch of youngins coming out here because this old part wants to leave. There's a whole bunch more of us old parts that want to leave. And we actually need some good drivers. We don't... Some of the drivers that are being turned out now are pitiful, dude. Don't be one of them. Pay attention. Learn something. Learn how to drive. Learn the courtesy of the road. You know? So, he loves you. So do I. And we both wish you a lot of luck in your career. Keep me updated. God bless. Good night.